fellow gamers! Welcome back to the HOPA Gaming Channel, where we unravel the mysteries of hidden object puzzle adventures. I'm the HOPA Gamer, and I hope that you enjoyed a few days off last holiday. And to mark the new year, today we've got a twisted tale that'll have you rhyming in your sleep. It's time to dive into the world of Cursery, the Crooked Man and the Crooked Cat. But will it make you a merry old soul as Old King Cole? Or will it leave you crying like a lost sheep? So grab your mouse and let's get ready to spin this nursery rhyme adventure. Cursery, the Crooked Man and the Crooked Cat, sauntered onto the gaming stage in November 2013, created by the game sorcerers at Blue Tea Games and delivered to eager players through the enchanting portal of Big Fish Games. Cursery, the Crooked Man and the Crooked Cat unfolds its tale in the 1800s, a time when horse-driven wagons were as common as the old woman living in a shoe. Our adventure begins as your character guides your horse-drawn carriage through a mysterious forest. Along for the ride is your younger sister Renee, chatting away about local gossip of young girls disappearing faster than a dish running away with a spoon. In true nursery rhyme fashion, Renee raises the ominous specter of abductions, echoing the cautionary tales of young girls who couldn't keep their curds and waist secure. Before you can tell her to shut up, you find yourself ambushed by a crooked cat and its master, who promptly whisks your sister away. First things first, let's talk about the game mechanics. This game has 3 game modes: casual, normal, and hard. The option button includes 3 separate sliders for sound, full or widescreen option, custom cursor, and if you prefer to have sparkles on the puzzles and hog scenes. In this game, forget about a traditional journal. Instead, immerse yourself in a narrative crafted from snippets of diary entries, letters, and old newspaper clippings. This method slowly unravels the storyline flow, the characters' thought processes, and important historical events like pages turning in a well-worn book of nursery rhymes. Get ready to read between the lines, much like deciphering the verses of a hidden nursery rhyme. The game's interactive map is an awesome companion, as handy as little Jack Horner's thumb in a Christmas pie. But hold on to your nursery rhyme hats, dear gamers, for in this game, teleportation is not a straightforward journey. It's like the cow trying to jump over the moon, but the moon occasionally says, "Not today." The developers, in their mischievous wisdom, allow you to teleport, but beware. In areas where dark magic holds sway, teleportation becomes a no-go zone. So be prepared for a journey that involves more twists and effort than the 3 blind mice evading the farmer's wife. As for the puzzles, Cursery serves it hotter than a plate of porridge. From mind-bending riddles to object-hunting challenges, this game keeps you on your toes. Or should I say, on your tippy toes like a little teapot. Once again, the fragmented object game scenes make up all the hog scenes in this game. Now, if you're not familiar with this, instead of the usual list of items to find, you look for bits and pieces that eventually form an item, such as an elaborately decorative medal or emblem. Also present in this game is Blue Tea's signature touch, morphing objects sprinkled throughout each scene. Keep your eyes peeled like a hawk in the sky, just as Little Boy Blue is expected to watch over his flock, to spot these elusive items and add them to your achievement board. Remember, this is not just a quest, it's a nursery rhyme-inspired scavenger hunt. The storyline unfolds like a well-spun yarn, weaving together the supernatural, fantasy, and large heaps of gothic romance mixed with a dash of horror that might make sensitive players squirm like a worm unhooked. At times, your character takes center stage in a heroic act, rescuing abducted girls like a knight in shining armor. Or shall we say, like Jack, who has to be nimble and be quick. Take Emily, for instance, who finds herself in a peculiar predicament. Was handed a watch owned by her fiancé, who, unbeknownst to her, met his end trying to rescue her. And to those you weren't able to rescue, you find yourself in a situation reminiscent of old Mother Hubbard, peering onto an empty cupboard of missed opportunities, witnessing their terrible fates adds a sense of urgency to save your in-game sister from a fate as dire as little Bo Peep who lost her sheep. It's definitely a twist more heart-wrenching than the fate of Mary and her little lamb. Talk about a nursery rhyme-inspired roller coaster of emotions. Ouch. In a clever nod that's as sly as a fox, Cursery, the Crooked Man and the Crooked Cat generously sprinkles shoutouts to Blue T's other game franchise, Dark Parables. It's like a gaming rendition of Hey Diddle Diddle, where the cat not only plays the fiddle, but also invites its friends from a different tale to join the party. Well, talk about self-promotion. Now, let's talk about the characters and their appearance. The graphics are so vibrant and whimsical. It's like playing inside a pop-up book, but don't let the charming visuals fool you. Danger lurks around every corner, just like that spider in the nursery rhyme. Along the game, we later find about the origin of the Crooked Man in the form of a young man called Blaze, who met and fell in love with Cheryl, a shopkeeper's assistant. Cheryl's early death led the grieving Blaze to get roped in by Mother Goose to purchase a few magical items from her, including a wedding ring, on a promise that putting this ring on the right girl will bring back his dead girlfriend. Wow, like trying to find Cinderella, only the other girls die if they turn out to be not the Cheryl reincarnation. Which further drives Blaze to mad obsession in his ongoing quest to find Cheryl's reincarnation. Well, if we apply today's standard, I can only hope that my in-game sister is at least 18 years old in this game's timeline, because I find it rather icky if I find out that she is underaged, on top of the fact that she's also being forced to a marriage by a dirty, centuries-old crooked man, who may or may not have accidentally killed his original girlfriend in a fit of jealousy. I don't care if you're a fellow cat lover, Crooked Man, just know. The music soundtrack of Cursery is like a catchy nursery rhyme stuck in your head. Each tune sets the mood perfectly, creating an atmosphere that's both enchanting and eerie. It's like playing Ring-a-Ring-a-Roses at the haunted carnival. Creepy, but also captivating. The sound effects are spot on too. From the odd sounds to ambient whispers, every audio cue immerses you in a world of nursery rhyme gone wild.
You should have heeded my warnings. Now it's too late.
Did he send you to help me? Please get me out of here. Have you heard the story about the kidnapped maidens?
Voice acting quality is just right for this game, although some voiceovers tend to play in loop if you repeatedly click on the character. I note, however, that the voice actor for Blaze, the Crooked Man, stands out from the bunch. Just as Jack quickly jumped over the candlestick, I must warn you that the forthcoming revelations might reveal the story faster than a spider climbing up on a water spout, so hold on tight! The conclusion of the main game shows Blaze taking his own life, leaving Renee heartbroken, despite the game mostly showing Blaze and his cat repeatedly trying to kill Renee's sibling, who happens to be your character. A case of Stockholm Syndrome, perhaps? Just when you thought you've survived the dark theme of this game, it gets darker in the bonus game found in the Collector's Edition. This time, it's centered around Emily, one of the girls rescued in the main game, and her son Pruitt. If you'll remember in the main game, she's the one whose fiancé died in the hands of the Crooked Man while he's trying to rescue her. This bonus game is set 10 years after the events of the main game. It wasn't explicitly mentioned if the boy was Emily's son with Laurent, her dead fiancé. Although the boy looks around 10 and Emily's fiancé died exactly 10 years ago, so... Anyway, Emily sets off to find her missing son, and once again enters the grounds of Chateau de Morlus, now under new ownership to a man called Gregor Bordet. Although she noted that the reconstruction seemed to have halted recently, along the way, she finds out that the new owner was gifted with a glutinous fruit by Mother Goose. Yep, that same unfailingly enterprising old woman who seems to sell more weird stuff than Wish. To her horror, Amelie discovers that after eating the fruit, Gregor ended up looking eerily like Danny DeVito's penguin character in the original Batman movie, but with added bandages, and eventually developed an unusual appetite for human flesh. And now, her son is the latest morsel to land in Gregor's tummy. Oh, wow!
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Fortunately, Amelie gets a little help from Marianne, an unseen character only known by the helpful notes that she leaves behind. It's also fortunate that somehow Gregor's metabolism is that slow, so there's still time to save Pruitt despite ending up inside Gregor's tummy. Once again, the usual frog scenes and generous helpings of puzzles are present in this game. Although the morphing object scenes are no longer present here, as you are expected to have found all of them in the main game. The ending shows Amelie being able to pull the still alive and intact Pruitt from Gregor's tummy, and after meeting a grisly Disney-style death, Gregor's reputation would earn him the nickname Humpty Dumpty, and his tale would spread throughout the world as the Cursery rhyme a lot of us know to this day. Beyond the bonus game lies a collector's edition brimming with goodies, a dainty dish fit for a king, basically, along with the usual suspects, such as wallpapers as enchanting as a starry night, a soundtrack that'll have you humming like a merry old soul, and concept art more intricate than a spider's web. But that's not all, dear gamers. This collector's edition is more generous than a pail of water from Jack and Jill's well. Dive into cutscenes that unfold like pages of a magical storybook. There's an achievement board that rivals Lil Bo Peep's sheep counting skills, and the chance to replay individual puzzles, turning them into your very own riddles to solve. It's not just a collection, it's a symphony of extras. A true nursery rhyme-inspired encore that'll leave you grinning like the Cheshire Cat. So, dear gamers, is Cursery, the Crooked Man and the Crooked Cat, worth your time? Well, absolutely! It's a whimsical adventure that'll make you feel like a kid again, albeit the strange kind. With its dark twisted take on nursery rhymes and challenging puzzles, it's a game that'll keep you hooked from beginning to end. Just be prepared for surprises around every crooked corner, okay? That's it for today on the HOPA Gaming Channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss a rhyme-infused adventure. So until next time, happy gaming, and may your puzzles be as intriguing as a riddle from the Crooked Man himself. Bye!